Right, here's your May 2022 update of the best current account offers and the latest updates and news. And frankly, this is going to be quite a short video because not too much has happened, but I'm going to race through them and I will give you some information on switching deals as well in a moment, including a brand new version from Virgin Money. So let's kick off with a little bit of news. In fact, there's only one bit of news to tell you about. It's only around Santander. If you're a customer of them, very quickly, they're changing their opening hours. You know, a lot of banks, including Santander, have been closing loads of branches. The next step of that, the evolution of that, for the ones that are staying open, they're going to be open for shorter amounts of time. For Santander, from the summer, they're going to close at 3 p.m. So if you do need to get anything done in a branch, which we know is rarer and rarer nowadays, but if you do need to go and do that, then make sure you check the opening hours and you do it in time. Apparently there will be appointments you can make, so maybe if you do need to go a bit later on than that, you can do it, but you're still going to have to do it during your working hours. You won't be able to do it when you clock off in the evening. That's it. Let's move on then, I guess, to switching deals. Now, we've seen a lot of these finish in the last few weeks. NatWest has gone, RBS has gone, HSBC came and then went again, and we've got another one that ends just in 1 week's time. So that could well mean we have a bit of a low period where there aren't too many offers, and I'll take you through all of those in a moment, the ones that are running. Or it could be that I release this tonight and then tomorrow a load of new banks start doing something else. That obviously can happen. If it does happen, then the place you need to go to is my website, becleveryourcash.com, because I've got a big article which, as soon as these things change, any kind of banking offer changes, not just the bank switching offers, but rewards and overdrafts, all that kind of stuff, I write about it there. I will link to it below so you can click through, bookmark it, just keep an eye on that. And obviously I'll also share this stuff on social medias. But let's assume this is where we are right now at the start of May. What is an offer? And the one that is closing in a week is from Halifax. This is £125 for switching in to their reward account or the ultimate reward account. Now, I went into detail on how it works last month, so I won't go over that again. You can rewatch that video. The important thing to know here is that it ends on Monday, the 9th of May. That is your last chance to get the money for now. I would expect, can't guarantee it, but I expect it will come back later on. So don't worry too much about it. You know, hopefully you'll get another shot at it if you do miss it this time. The other offers which are still going, don't have an end date for these. They could go at any time. Are the one from First Direct. They are offering 150 quid still, which is the highest First Direct have given for, I think, as long as I can remember. Actually, that's a really good amount of money for them, 150 quid. Normally, it's around 125 quid, 130 quid, sometimes down to 100 quid. Again, could go at any time. If it does, I imagine it will come back. Would it be at that rate? I don't know. The thing you have to think about here, though, if you are thinking, all right, do you know what? I'll grab that 150 quid from First Direct right now, is you get that money, means you can't get that money from HSBC. As I said, no offer right now, but they were offering 175 quid in the month between my last video and this one. Just for a few weeks, they had a special promotion there. Again, I imagine they will come back. Whether it be that high or not, I don't know. Got to make a call there. The interesting thing about the First Direct account, and again, HSBC, because they're the same bank, they might come back and do something themselves, is they are also now offering a 3.5% regular saver where you can save up to £300 a month. I'll talk about that more when I do a savings update. The other one that is still running, been going for a long time now, since last summer, is from Nationwide. I imagine many of you have already taken advantage of that. If you haven't, then it's well worth a look on this one. To switch in, you can get either 100 quid or 125 quid. 100 quid is if you have you are not a Nationwide customer. But if you're already a Nationwide customer, you get the extra 25 quid. And it's very easy to become a Nationwide customer. All you need to do is open up a savings account with them before you start the switch. So it's worth doing it for the extra 25 quid. And don't forget, even if you've already switched in your personal account to Nationwide and got that money, you can also get another set of cash if you switch in a joint account. Now, you only get that money, again, the same amount, £100 or £125, once per account. So you can't both switch into it and both get the money. It's once per account, but it's definitely worth grabbing that money. And of course, if you're doing that between you, then that's 3 lots of 100 or 125 quid you might get. So I'm a big fan of doing that and taking advantage of that. The other offer it's not a new offer, so to speak, because it's the bank's been doing these things. They change them every kind of quarter. So it's their latest offering, and this is Virgin Money. And I think potentially, I'm going to talk a little bit more detail on this one. I think potentially this is their best one yet because it gives you flexibility. Now, previously you've got, I don't know, 15 bottles of wine or 12 bottles of wine and a £50 charity donation, or the one that was running until, well, it was until the middle of April. So just after my last video, that's when they've changed things and announced this one. You got a 5% interest rate on the bank account, the linked bank account that comes with it, on up to £1,000. That was worth 50 quid, plus you got a £100 Virgin Experience voucher. That's now gone. The interest rate for anyone now is back down to that 2.02% on that first grand, which is still pretty decent. But again, that's more for the savings account video. The offer now, if you switch in, you follow the terms and conditions, and do make sure with all of these accounts I talk about, all these switching deals, you do read the terms and conditions and make sure you're eligible, make sure you do everything you need to do. But you now get 20,000 Virgin points. What is a Virgin point, I hear you say? What is it worth? Well, this is a little bit difficult to kind of gauge in some ways, because you can use those points for a number of things. I've done an analysis, and again, I've got a whole article which kind of goes into a bit more detail, so you might want to check that one out. But effectively, you can use it for things like Virgin experiences. So that voucher I spoke about before, you can still get that if you want to. Virgin wine, you can still get the Virgin wine. Use it towards Virgin Atlantic. This is the new stuff. This is stuff you've not been able to do before. So maybe put it towards a flight. You can buy vinyl records if they're EMI records. Bit of a niche one, but maybe you'd want to do that. Use it towards Virgin Voyages, which is their cruise line. You can use it for view cinema tickets, AO arena concerts. You can give it to charity if you want to, which is a nice option. You can buy tickets by London Theatre Direct, or you can use them at Greggs. I'll leave that hanging there for a bit. You can use your 20,000 points at Greggs. Well, what do you get for 20,000 points at Greggs? Well, okay, you will get 200 sausage rolls. If you want to, use it at Greggs, 200 sausage rolls. If that is the bank switching deal for you, then, well, knock yourself out, go for it. Personally, I'd be looking at using it in maybe one of their other avenues. I've kind of tried to give a rough kind of value. Again, this is kind of not going to be exact, because you won't be able to necessarily use the full 20,000 points, or might not want to use the full 20,000 points at one of these areas. So you might mix and match, and that might reduce or lower the value. But let's say you've got 12 bottles of wine with your points, Virgin wine. You need 16,000 points for that. There are ones which are more expensive, but this is what I had a look. To buy them from Virgin wine, that would cost you around 110 quid, which basically means if you extrapolate that out, 20,000 points would be worth £137.50. Again, you probably wouldn't get that exactly, but that's kind of roughly, I think, the highest value way using it towards wine. But I know the problem a lot of you had with that offer when it was Virgin wine was you didn't drink or you didn't want wine. You wanted to use it in other ways. So let's say you did use it for the Virgin experiences, which again was an option before, but not for everyone. I personally wasn't a fan. A Mustang driving experience would cost you 6,000 points. That would be worth £39 buying it directly, which if you did loads of similar experiences with similar values would work out about 130 quid's worth. That's what the points would add up to. Money off Virgin Atlantic flights. It seems here you need 3,000 points to do that, which is worth £16.50. Now, if you used all 20,000 points, that would be worth about 110 quid off your flight. Although I'm pretty sure there'll be some terms and conditions and restrictions when you're doing that. But again, it's one to think about. And if you did want to go for those sausage rolls, as I said, if you've got 200 Greggs sausage rolls, which cost a quid, then obviously that would be worth £100. So you can see it's between £100 and 130, 35 quid is what they're worth. But that again is assuming that you're happy to pay those prices. So the problem I had with the wine offers in the past with Virgin Money was that, yes, you're saying this wine is worth 150 quid, but actually there are special offers. There are deals to bring that price down. Or I might just want to go to the supermarket and buy 6 bottles with 25% off when all the supermarkets run those offers every couple of months and get perfectly decent wine, but for a lot less. So realistically, I think the value of this, depending on how you use it, maybe more around 80 quid, maybe 100 quid at max. So therefore, based on what I told you just now, it is going to be worth a lot less than the others. However, if you have taken advantage of all the other switching deals already, or maybe you've been holding off for the Virgin deals because you didn't really want the wine or the experience voucher, this one might give you more flexibility. As I say, you can instead just donate that money to charity or put it towards flights. That is new ways of using these points, and maybe it's worth a look there. And don't forget, that current account, the Virgin M Plus current account, does come with that 2.02% rate of interest on the first £1,000 you have saved there. You still can't beat that on a lump sum deposit. Yes, it's a small lump sum, but you still can't beat that. Although obviously Chase offering 1.5% isn't far away, and that 1.5% is on larger sums. But I still think it's a nice account to have as your kind of backup for your savings. It's already there available to you. And obviously I'll talk about savings in my other videos. Very, very quickly as well, I'm going to merge in this video because I haven't got a huge amount to tell you about with credit cards this month. So I'm going to tack them on the end here and give you a little bit of news here of a couple of things that are happening rather than do a separate video of just a couple of minutes. First of all, American Express Shops Mall is coming back. I don't know when. I would imagine it's early June, but there's a chance it's going to be in late May. And obviously if it comes in late May and finishes in early June before I do a credit card update in June, we would have missed it. So I wanted to give you that heads up. I'll give you full details next month, but if you're interested and you want to find out more, I did a video last summer when it came about exactly how it was working in. It's a great way to get a little bit, save a little bit of extra money, although it isn't as good as it used to be. And sticking with American Express, just again, another heads up, those welcome offers that I spoke about last month, the refer a friend deals, which were boosted, massively boosted, really, really, really extended amounts of cash you can get as a new card holder. They are going to end, depending on which one you go for, on the 1st of June. That's for the Platinum card. Again, a whole review I did on that one you might want to check out, because it's not going to be for everyone, the Platinum card. This is different from the Platinum Cashback and the Platinum Everyday Cashback credit card. This one costs you £575 a year. But the boosted offer, which is 60,000 points if you go directly with American Express for the 1st of June, that ends, or the 7th of June if you go via refer a friend deal, and that is worth 65,000 points, so an extra 5,000 membership points, Amex points. That one is one that you can get even if you've already had an American Express welcome offer, or in fact held an American Express credit card in the last 2 years, as long as it isn't a membership reward card. And that basically means not the gold card or the kind of the Amex rewards cards. If you've had any of the others, then you'll be able to get this welcome bonus again. That's a great way to get more on top. Now, if you haven't had any of them before, then maybe you might be better off just looking at the bigger picture and again, details on that. But I want to give you that heads up that a lot of those refer a friend, that boosted refer a friend deals, they will end on the 7th of June. That might be, again, before I do another update. Everything I've spoken about so far, the best bank accounts, the best credit cards, obviously you have loads of content over on BeCleverYourCash.com. So make sure you do head over there and check out the updates, the terms and conditions, all that kind of stuff, so you are getting the best possible option. My name is Andy Webb. Thank you so much for watching. Check out these videos over here to help you with your money and save even more.